Good afternoon. First of all, thank you, Doug, and all of the members of the Louisiana Sports Writers Association, certainly Lisa and the foundation. This is a tremendous honor, and I'm certainly happy to accept it on behalf of the Sugar Bowl because, in fact, this is a testament to the great organization that I've had the good fortune to be able to lead, and that is an organization 82 years old, a rich and storied tradition, as many of you know, started by two gentlemen, Mr. Digby and Mr. Miller, who had a vision and a common purpose to help the city of New Orleans, and in particular the state of Louisiana, by creating an event, and a series of events, if you will, that provided economic impact during a period of time where business was slow. And true to that mission today, I'm proud to say that the Sugar Bowl continues to perform in a very admirable way, both in terms of providing economic stimulus, but also providing many philanthropic works that a lot of people don't recognize all the time. Starting with the volunteer group, I'm just extremely fortunate to work with that crowd. They are just phenomenal people that have dedicated their lives, men and women from all walks of life, that really exemplify the meaning of charitable work, and they give of their time, believe me. I'm fortunate to work with a outstanding staff. We are by far the leanest and meanest in our industry. We have about 10 people compared to probably 40 in some other places, one of whom is with us today, John Sudsbury, Director of Communications, does a fabulous job, led by my COO, Jeff Hunley, outstanding human being. And these people deserve a lot of the credit. I'm fortunate, as I say, to be the titular head of this organization. We, as Doug has pointed out, have faced some adversity and have been able to come up on the top end, and I think it's due to the resilience of the core of people that we work with. Outstanding individuals that are committed to the goal and purposes of our organization. I've had the good benefit of seeing evolution in this whole process. I'm probably the only one in the business that has started working during the early stages of the Bowl Coalition, the Bowl Alliance, formulated into the Bowl Championship Series, which every time you hear BCS, people cringe a little bit because of the advent of the college football playoff. And what this has required of our organization is adjustment. We've had to look at the things that we do creatively. We had to utilize our resources creatively. We had to get in a position to maintain the prominence that the Sugar Bowl has enjoyed over the years. And that's not always easy, because if you're watching it, you can see very clearly that it became a money game. And that's what it is. Now, the Sugar Bowl, as you know, is, basically a small city, no big Fortune 500 companies to speak of. We're probably about the same position as Greensboro, North Carolina in the TV market. We just don't have a lot of resources that we can throw in to the mix when we have to go and bid with other cities around the country. So what we were able to do with a solid financial plan dating back to the beginning of the BCS is grow our own fund, our own war chest. And that, I'm proud to say, is what has enabled us to stay in the game at the highest level. As you know, right now, we are under contract for the next 11 years with the CFP to host 3 more semifinal games. We had a semifinal this year. Many say it was probably even better than the national championship game. It was an outstanding game, as you recall, with Alabama and Ohio State. Also, we now host the SEC Big 12 champions. Now, bear in mind, we may not always get their champions, but second or third in those leagues are going to make it an outstanding game every year. It cost quite a bit of money to beat out Jerry Jones and the money bank that he brought to the table to get that game. So I'm particularly proud that our people were so fiscally prudent over the years that we had within our reach the ability to make a bid that helped us sustain in this rotation and achieve a very prominent position, because now we have what we consider the best of all possibilities with the primetime game, January 1, 8 o'clock. It doesn't get any better than that. So these are some of the things that we've been fortunate enough to do over the course of my term, but it hasn't been done without great cooperation and great work among committee members that, as I said, have dedicated themselves tirelessly to this effort. So I'm proud to be here again, representing not only the Sugar Bowl Committee, but the City of New Orleans, and I thank you for the honor.